Alright, y'all, man. This show will start action news reporting or hood reaction guru. LCD1 and LCD1 to be exact. Reaction did back with another recap of yesterday's basketball game. So we talking about the NCAA Final Four. NCAA Final Four, and I did not even anticipate none of the participating teams to be in it. First and foremost. Now that has been said, because I was really rooting for Zach Edey, the Purdue Boilermaker star center, to make it to the Final Four, but I didn't even know they got eliminated until one of my constituents told me about it, and I was like, wow. But anyway, let's talk about this real quickly. Y'all know I don't do my news reports like that in length with the titles and overlays and all that, but this requires that. Okay, so let's talk about this real quick because I took a look at the highlight. Okay, very interesting basketball game, and it was pretty tight. You know, they was playing pretty good. It was a lot of good ball movement. San Diego State looked really good. They got a southpaw on that team, and he was just coming down draining shots. And I'm talking about he kind of remind me of Desmond Bain. Okay, that played with the Memphis Grizzlies. Same type of skill set. You know, he gonna be a solid pro. When he make it to the league, he gonna be a solid pro. And the rest of that group was incredible. Now, we gonna get to the game winning shot. I'm trying to get this game up real quick and review it. This was San Diego State versus Florida. What they call it, Florida Atlantic. I never heard of this university ever, but this is probably like another one of them type of years where you got teams that's Division One, you know, that qualified for the tournament, that's in the contest, that was in this contest, and now the contest is about to conclude. But this is another team that was a sleeper team like UNLV. I remember that back then, Greg Anthony, Larry Johnson, they was running with Stacey Augmon. You know, they just surprised everybody, and they came out of nowhere and won the whole thing, and that's what put UNLV on the map. So this team is another one of them type of teams that participated in this match. San Diego, it was Florida Atlantic. I'm trying to get it right, but they went up against San Diego State. Now I did see a little bit of San Diego State when they was playing in their tournament for that region. But I know about Zach Edey because he played in the Big Ten tournament. Okay, and they won the Big Ten tournament. Okay, because they had the United Center down here probably about a couple weeks ago. But anyway, let me try to pull this video up. San Diego. But it was a very good game. That game was really interesting, and it came down to a buzzer-beating finish. And this is kind of reminiscent of when Michael Jordan played against Patrick Ewing. Okay, he beat Patrick Ewing. Same type of game. It's like, because the guy, he came down and he did almost the same, not the same move as Mike Jordan. Because Mike Jordan had caught the ball. It was what was that? I think it was over the opposite of the court, cross pass on the opposite side of the court. You know, Mike did a move, got freed up, and he hit the wide open jump shot. This dude came down and he did the well, I'm saying it's Michael Jordan because he did the move a lot, in and out move. And then after his initial the initial play was him driving to the basket. He was slashing to the basket. but he got cut off. Then he came back out. No, first, no, he came down. He did the in-and-out move. Okay, did that. Then he came back out and pulled up into a jump shot and knocked it down at the buzzer. Now, if they end up winning this thing, man, they gonna remember that play. Out of all the plays in the tournament, they gonna remember that play the most. Cause it was an incredible thing, man. It's like it was so surreal because it seemed like it happened like in slow motion. But anyway, I'm looking at the highlight, and like I said, this was a really good game. They was coached pretty good. The coaches, both teams looked like they had their groups together. And that left-hand shooter, I gotta get his name. He was airing them out. He was airing them out the whole night. I'm looking at him right now. He gonna be a solid pro. I think he about like 6'6". And they was going to him. He was doing it all night. Then they big started working. San Diego like they had the game won. They did. Hold on. Oh, his name Bradley. That's his name, Bradley. So I'm gonna get him. It's a few players, since I started picking up on the NCAA, I'm familiar with now, because I really haven't covered the collegiate basketball this year. I know about a lot of high school players. Of course, I've been watching YouTube, a lot of YouTubers, because as you know, I'm a YouTuber too, and I'm back playing because of the YouTubers, okay? And I'm training. Y'all know I'm training for the King of the Court. That's one of the tournaments that I want to participate in. So I'm almost ready. So now that I'm taking this test today, I will be doing the Steph Curry. This is the sidebar from me talking about the game. I will be doing the Steph Curry shooting drill. I watched it a few days ago, yesterday, and it's simple. He's doing a couple step over moves, and but his training that drill is so rigorous. It's like a 9-10 minute drill where he's constantly moving and he don't stop. And it's like that's showing why he's the best shooter in the world. This dude is incredible. But I'm gonna do that drill. I just wish I had somebody to pass the ball to me. And I'll be outside, because I think I have a better shot at doing it outside because in the gym there's so many people. But anyway, now I'm looking at this highlight. This is very, very interesting. Like I said, it was from start to finish. They was going at it, okay? This was a real NBA type of game. A lot of skills was displayed. But like I said, when the guy came down from the fast forward to his shot, his name is Lamont Butler. So, same name as Jimmy Butler. But people gonna get familiar with him quickly because he just established himself by hitting that buzzer beater shot at this stage of the game. This stage of the tournament is gonna really highlight him, and everybody gonna be watching him now because hitting that shot right there, that puts him in an elite class already. Okay, now we getting close to it. I think it was around probably 15 seconds left, and this guy, number 15 from Florida Atlantic, he did an incredible move. Went right baseline, came up and under, flipped it up, high arc off the backboard with the finesse. Now, okay, here we go. It's coming down to this shot. And I think it was out right here. We go. It's after a missed shot. Lamont comes down. He did an in and out move, got cut off, crossed over, came back, and pulled up. It's almost like the same shot that Michael Jordan had. But if I look at that Michael Jordan shot when he shot the ball, it was somewhat different. I think he crossed somebody over first. But no, it was like a cross pass over to Mike, and he caught the ball. And because they weren't expecting the ball to go to him because they was trying to give it to James Worthy, and caught the ball. I think it was Sam Perkins that passed it to him or something like that. but he ended up hitting the shot. But anyway, this was an incredible thing. Like I said, I be trying to really break down and analyze stuff for y'all, man, so y'all can understand, you know, the game, okay? And this was off a fast break, like I'm doing a 24-second drill right now. I did that last week, or the week before last, and the 11-second drill. This was an 11-second drill. This is exactly what I did, but that 11-second drill is in a half court set. The 24-second drill is when how we used to practice. As soon as the ball hit the rim, off the rebound, you gone. Okay, we used to say like we up, we gone down to the other fast break. If we can get all the way down there, fast break. We just try to get a quick score. Okay, that's basically what it is. So it's all about time. So this was an 11-second drill, but him being, he was court awareness, that, and he knew KYP. He knew where everybody was at, because in this instant he was the facilitator. He had to, he could have passed the ball, but in that time, that situation, this was a situation. That's what they call a situation. Okay. Now I'm about to do this on the Sports Rundown show. Now he got the rebound. I don't know who rebounded the ball, but it was 8.6 seconds left after the ball hit the rim. It was 11 seconds before that game clock. Then when the ball hit the rim, that's when you get the rebound. Whoever get the rebound, that's when the shot clock starts for your team. So got the rebound. They outletted it to the point guard, which I think Butler is the point guard. I don't know nothing about their squad like that, but get the ball. Okay, now he's supposed to, in this sequence, if y'all seen it, he was supposed to go to the center of the court, but he couldn't do that because the defenders was right there. It was like 3 or 4 defenders right there. So he was just gonna take it all the way to the hole. Okay, that was his initial mindset. Like, let's go ahead, because he only got like 6 seconds to score. He's looking at the clock, court awareness, paying attention. Seeing what's going on. Came down, getting his set. Okay, he established his base on him, and he did the in and out. That probably was the most likely thing he could have did in this situation, because I knew he wasn't gonna pull up, because he was trying to draw contact. So he went down, got cut off. He should have pulled up, but he fumbled the ball when he went baseline. And it seemed like they was going, because one guy was trying to hedge over to if he was to come back out, try to stop his dribble. Then he didn't do that, and he went back to his man. He should have stayed where he was at, the defender, the off-ball defender, and that probably could have saved them, from this shot. Okay, he got a little spacing from the defender. That was the lack of defense breakdown right there, and he elevated so high. The guy jumped really high, like when they show it in slow motion from a different angle. You was like, damn, he jumped really high, and the rest is history. But anyway, let me give y'all a little bit of the statistics from the game. Okay, now, like I said, both teams, they played pretty good. It was a really good game. And I'm gonna do this on my Sports Rundown show. I think I got the box scores right here. Okay, for both teams. And like I said, it was a very even match. It was a very, very well even match. Both teams, they shot pretty good from the field. Florida, they shot 23 for 52, and San Diego, they shot 25 for 57. And both teams, they shot almost 50%, so that's pretty good, for the entire game. And 3-point shots, they was almost at a deadlock, except Florida, their percentage was San Diego percentage was a little bit more higher. And I think it's because they in warm climates. That's why these boys are airing it out. But they were shooting good. And like I said, they got Bradley. He's a lefty, southpaw. Someone like James Harden, but we didn't get a chance. I don't know nothing about him, but I'm going to learn about him. And he looked like he gonna be a solid pro. He was taking a lot of shots, and he was knocking them down too. And they shot 9 for 18. San Diego State finishing with 50% shooting from the arc, and FAU they finished with about 40%, 9 for 22. Free throws. FAU, they seemed like they was bigger too. They had a lot of big guys. They got them on that part. They got them on the free throws. Went to the line 16 for 21, and then San Diego State 13-22. Rebounds, deadlock. Defensive rebounds, same thing. Turnovers. They really didn't make that many turnovers, but fouls. This was a good match right here. Good match. But now San Diego State is moving on to the final game, and I'm gonna cover the other game later on. So make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell button on. But Lamont Butler is the star of this night, and he said and this a quote from him. He was like, "Lamont Butler practiced moments like these when he was young." That's what he was saying. Shooting on the hoop at his house, counting down to the buzzer. The final shot, the final seconds of a shot clock to hit a buzzer beater. Okay, and that's what he did. All right, and it's like I said, I don't know if he's an MJ fan, but I could tell, about what I seen. That's what caught my attention. I was like, wow, this dude, he possessed the skill set, already. When he did that in and out move right there, that was some Michael Jordan stuff right there. So I was like, wow, okay. But shout out to Lamont Butler. And I think they said he was practicing this before the game even started. Instead, fast forward to last summer, Butler, the junior guard for San Diego State, made one drill pull-up jumper, one of his primary areas of focus in his game. Like I said, I seen that trying to make 10 in a row, 15 in a row, until the move and the shot were committed to a muscle memory. Okay, it's all about practice, man. Even though Al Iverson said practice. They ain't talking about practice, but you gotta practice in order to get better. On the serious note, you gotta practice. Okay, that's the bottom line. If you want to be great, you gotta practice. And like I'm saying, when I say Steph Curry, he's a prime example. Okay, what I'm trying to he's an exemplary person of what I'm trying to, metaphor as far as someone that him, LeBron, it's not too many people that put a lot into their game, but he is one person that do that, practice a lot. I did the same thing when I was the best shooter in the city. I know I was an all-star shooter, so, but you gotta put that work in, okay? So y'all see what I'm doing. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about that real quick. Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll tell them next. Can you dig?
Yeah. Hey, man. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with y'all, man. For all y'all niggas out there, man. They're saying I ain't the OG, the original. Hey, man. You's a duplicate. You's a duplicate. You's a dude, nigga. You's a duplicate, nigga. You's a duplicate. You's a dude, nigga. I'm original, motherfucking OG, nigga. Yeah, don't forget to get your custom t-shirts, you dig what I'm talking about, from LCDAONE. You see the custom prints all over the shirt, you dig what I'm talking about. We ain't playing no game. The custom sweater, you dig what I'm talking about, with the back end print on the same. I got the t-shirts as well, you dig, unisex, long sleeve, you dig. Now we got the full zip up, you dig what I'm talking about, stood up with the hood on it, stood up with the back print as well, you dig what I'm talking about. We ain't playing no game. And then I got the full zip up, custom with the pockets on it and stuff, you dig what I'm talking about. Back print and sleeve and print, you dig what I'm talking about, prints everywhere. Then I got the yoga pants, you dig what I'm talking about, joggers, you dig what I'm talking about, for men. And I got the crop new t-shirts for the ladies, you dig what I'm talking about. Look at that, she look comfortable in it. Then I got the sports bra, you dig what I'm talking about. Get the sports bra, you dig what I'm talking about, the back print, you dig what I'm talking about, the back print, you dig what I'm talking about. We ain't playing no game. And then I got the yoga pants for the ladies, you dig what I'm talking about. Biker booty shorts, you dig what I'm talking about, so that
put that piece can round out. You dig what I'm talking about? Then I got the yoga leggings. You dig what I'm talking about? Flay, so when she jogging and everything, and I got the capris right there with the custom LC right between the thighs. You dig? And I got the custom socks. You dig what I'm talking about? You ain't gonna find no more socks like that nowhere on the planet. And then last but not least, I got the LCDAONE jersey. You dig what I'm talking about? Then I got the back print on there. Look at that back print, look good. Then I got the Illmatic one, my street ball jersey with the 2-fold on it. And then I got the little sleeve pull-up bag right there for the ladies. You dig on drawstring back. And then I got the real backpack. You know what I'm talking about? LCDAONE. Look at the back. Look at the front. You dig on look at the top. You dig what I'm talking about? Everything is looking good. You dig what I'm talking about? In LCDAONE's neighborhood. And then I got the Ncca iPhone 10 case. You dig what I'm talking about? And then I got the iPhone 6 case, 7, 8, 9. Just order what you want. And then I got the custom print. You dig what I'm talking about? LCDAONE, baby. And then I got the custom mug when you want to get drunk and drink and stuff to my screen. And then I got the snuggle pillow when you want to get snuggle with your lady. Yeah.